Meet Billy Bob. He discovered Rocket League after his cousin's sister's uncle introduced him to it. Right now, Billy Bob has a mean fashion sense. I mean, check out the car, ladies. But seems to be lacking in the game sense and mechanics departments. When first starting this Hot Wheels soccer game we all know as Rocket League, it can be difficult to work out how to improve. Practice doing those flying things, fill up resets, or do I just hit the ball over and over again? Easy there, Billy Bob. Today, I'm going to take you and these nifty viewers watching today's video through my gold standard beginner's guide to improving at Rocket League. Ready, Billy Bob? Hit the ball correctly. Oh my god, ease up there, Turbo. Let's start off with hitting the ball. For beginners like Billy Bob, learning to hit the ball is a basic skill that will serve you well into the future. I'm not kidding though. I, a measly Grand Champion 1, still struggled to hit the ball perfectly, as a result of bad habits compounding over time. Some key pointers are: line up your car before you jump into the ball, flip into the ball for more power, boost into the ball. Before jumping into any form of gameplay, I would strongly recommend spending a good 1 to 2 hours simply trying to hit the ball. Rocket League is a physics-based game, so it's going to take a little bit longer to learn the controls of the game. Focus on core mechanics. Eventually, mechanics are what's going to win you games, so nail those before it's too late. Be mindful though, you're going to need many hours before you perfect them. Even the pros are still sharpening their mechanics to this day, and some have played since Rocket League was released. And of course, how can we get our friend Billy Bob? Keep out those aerials, Billy Bob. But let's get back to the point. Boiled right down, the aim of Rocket League is to simply score more than your opponent does, or opponents if you're playing 2s or 3s. Simple, right? While you may hear words like flip reset, musty flick, and ceiling shots, you can soar to great heights in this game by simply using the core mechanics in it. Core mechanics to focus on practicing are jumping, double jumping, boosting, dodging, and aerialing. There are a ton of amazing tutorials on these exact skills all over YouTube. I've got some recommendations down in the description below for you to check out. These videos focus on the core mechanics I've mentioned just before. Fix your camera settings. The camera settings you start off with when first playing Rocket League are awful. Go through and adjust them as soon as you can. You can check out my camera settings on the screen now. I will also include a link to some professional players' camera settings in the description below. Experiment with some of these to see what may suit you. Also, turn off camera shake. Like seriously, Billy Bob, you ain't going to get GC any faster with that thing on, I swear. Get comfortable on the walls. When you initially start out in Rocket League, the walls don't seem to play into the game too much, but this will change as you slowly climb up the ranks. Getting used to driving, flying, and landing on the walls are small movements you should slowly introduce yourself to. Some ways I started to get comfortable with the walls were jumping off the wall and air rolling to land on my wheels, landing on the walls with the front of my car face down for faster recoveries, power sliding on the wall, jumping and or falling from the ceiling. This was to learn how my car behaved in the air. Learn car movements. Rocket League cars are unique in the fact they are rocket powered. Duh, it's in the name, Billy Bob. Your car can move in a variety of ways, so it's a good idea to start getting the hang of these now. Some ways to get familiar with how your car moves are trying to fly around the map without touching the ground, air rolling when you're aerialing, flipping in different directions, using power slide, and feathering your boost. No fancy stuff. Just yet. Look, there are a lot of cool tricks and mechanics you can learn that will have players looking at you like some kind of god. But buddy, remember, we are just starting out here, so please, follow these previous tips I've mentioned in this video before getting into anything fancy. I promise you, by learning these simple core mechanics, the advanced, more flashy mechanics will come to you a lot easier in the future. Enjoy the journey of learning this game too. I found that a lot of my most hilarious and enjoyable moments playing Rocket League were from the time where I was still learning the game. Getting hyped when I'd actually hit the ball, laughing while I tried to save the ball with no boost, and trying to keep the ball up in the air for as long as possible when the timer had hit 0. One last thing. It's going to take some time before you see any progression in Rocket League. Start off by playing some casual Rocket League for quite a while before you get comfortable with how the game works. Play the game to improve, and you will slowly see yourself on the way up the ranks. Stay tuned for more videos as I have an abundance of juicy tips and tricks to get you all the way up to that Grand Champion rank. Hit the like button and subscribe to see when the next episode drops. Peace!